My name is Ed. I served in the Army, 82nd Airborne, and this from the years 1985 to 1988.
I'm Jasmine, and Ed's my dad.
I was infantry in the military. You know, my job was jumping on airplanes and walking constantly. You know, when I was in there, I had a couple of tragedies happen to my family. My big sister passed away. Something happened. I just wasn't myself, and I messed around and I indulged in some things that wasn't good as being a soldier. So they told me I couldn't re-enlist. Once I got out the military, my substance abuse history it expanded. It was terrible. I didn't have any life. I would wreck families. I would get with one girl, think we were gonna have a life together. I would end up leaving.
He was in and out of my life. Every weekend, me and my sister would be outside waiting on Dad. Like, when is Dad coming? Sometimes he came, sometimes he didn't. Even though he was barely there, we still look forward to see him every weekend. Every time he comes, he'd drop us off, we'd cry for like 2 days. I didn't really know about his drug addiction. My mom would put it in my ear, like, your dad's doing drugs. I'm like, no, he's not, he's my hero. And then it was true. He'll isolate himself from everybody. Like, he'll be quiet. I called him, leave him messages. He wouldn't answer. I didn't want to talk to him anymore for a while because of the drug use.
I was actually homeless. I was living in Arizona, homeless. It was 1,000,000 degrees. I had no contact with any of my family members. I was living on 32nd Street in Van Buren behind Circle K, and that was my entire existence. I just didn't want to be here. Some guy with a blue outreach jacket on saw me. I had on some cut-up BDU shorts, and he asked me, was I a veteran? You know, and this was like in 2008, and he took me to some place. It was a transitional housing facility. They connected me with mental health providers, substance abuse counselors, and stuff like that. And next thing you know, my life started to grow. I went to school for a little bit. I get back into the workforce. I started going to different meetings for substance abuse and stuff like that, and I started making amends to these people. And they started accepting me back. You know, I would go to Chicago and apologize to all those family members that I let down. He
called me out of the blue one day. I was actually shocked to get a call from him. And he pretty much just apologized. He said it was the drugs, and he just apologized. That's all I wanted was an apology. And so after the apology, we began to talk every day. And then I just decided to come out here with him to Arizona.
Next thing you know, I got my life back. All those families and kids that I abandoned, they are now a part of my life.
He's just more outgoing and friendly.
I pay their phone bills.
Yeah, he's financially stable. And I don't know, he's just a different person. Like, he just brings so much positive energy in the whole room. And so I'm really proud of him, how far he's come.
I'm in a program where my 9th step says I have to make amends to those who I have caused wrong, and my amends to my children is just a lifetime amends. I have to be there when they need me, and that's what I show up. When they call me, I'm gonna show up.
He does.
I want everyone to know that no matter what you're going through, maybe you have an issue with substance abuse or being an addict or a mental health or PTSD, schizoaffective, all those things, don't let those labels dictate who you are. Go out and seek professional help. I do it on a regular basis, and my life has become extraordinary.
The advice that I suggest is, if you just work hard, maintain everything, just stay positive, and then you can overcome anything. We've overcome a lot. He's my best friend now.
I love you, baby girl.
I love you.